Miami police investigating a double homicide in the Liberty City neighborhood. Two brothers, Jaheim and Gianni Pierre, were shot and killed May 2nd at this apartment building off Northwest 17th Avenue. Audio from dispatch says a caller reported 6 shots fired and a woman reporting her brother was shot.
Miami, I made contact with a female, said that her brother shot on the second floor.
An arrest form says while detectives were investigating, a man approached and said, quote, "I'm the one. I have the firearm." Police arrested 31-year-old Antoine Carter, who they say had a gun in his pocket.
Shout out to the Cows gang. I'm your host, Mr. Palmer, and welcome to the show, Victim or Volunteer. What's good, Cows gang? You already know who it is, Mr. Palmer, aka Boss Daddy, and we got to talk about this unfortunate situation right here. Now take a look at these two brothers right here. One was born February 23rd, 1998, and the other brother was born February 23rd, 2003. Both of these brothers were born on the same day, but different years. What a coincidence, right?
Wow.
That's straight blood right there. You have the one brother, Gianni Pierre, and the other brother, Jaheim Pierre. This is the unfortunate part though. They was born on the same day, but different year, but they died on the same day, the same year, May 2nd, 2026. And it all stemmed from them going to confront the alleged abuser who was fighting their sister. And dude name is, and I'll put the picture up, Antoine Carter, 31 years old.
It is what it is.
Now this happened in Miami, Florida. And allegedly, he's been with their sister for 4 years. And from what people saying, that it was rocky. It stemmed from a lot of domestic disputes, domestic violence.
Oh no.
And I guess on that particular day, the sister decided to call her brothers over there. So they go over there, and what ended up happening is they jumped on Mr. Carter. Mr. Carter left to his car, grabbed allegedly the 9mm Glock, came back up there and went on a shooting spree. He killed the two brothers, and allegedly he said, "See what you made me do."
Huh?
I got a video of the audio where you will hear what's going on, and the sister, I believe that's who it is, running off talking about he killed him. Check this out. So, I mean, y'all heard the video, you saw it, you know what I'm saying? You hear that, you know, what's going on as far as the gunshots, the sounds, what somebody was saying. It's definitely an unfortunate situation. Now, the two brothers were gunned down by the sister's boyfriend in her Miami apartment as they came over to protect her from him. They rushed over to the apartment to look after her due to history of previous domestic violence. Now, let's keep it real. This is what the article say. They went over to whoop his ass.
Bruh.
You know what I'm saying? And they said that Jaheim and his sister argued before he then struck Carter. So I wonder what Jaheim was arguing with his sister about. Probably saying, why you still got this dude around? Why you keep with dude? Why you keep dealing with dude? And then he struck Antoine Carter, who interjected. So it seems to me he was arguing with his sister about the situation going on. Carter tried to, hey man, hey, don't be hollering at my girl. He's still on him. You know what I'm saying? And that's when all three of them was fighting. So basically, they was jumping him, right? So Carter left the apartment, went to his car, grabbed his gun, came back up there, banging on the door, and said, I bet you won't open up.
Oh, hell no!
Of course, one of them opened up the door. He got the 9mm Glock. He shot Gianni first, who was sitting on the couch, allegedly. Gianni died minutes later after arriving at the city's Jackson Memorial Hospital. And it said Jaheim charged towards his sister after coming under fire, who she left covered in blood. He was found bleeding in the closet. And when the police came, Carter came to one of the cops and told him, I am the one. I have the firearm.
It was at this moment that he knew.
See, we're gonna definitely have to talk about this. Now, what he said that the two brothers squared up with both fists in the air, ready to fight again before opening fire. That's after he came back in the house. And he said he left the apartment to get air, went to his car to retrieve his wallet and keys, which that's a lie. And, the woman, the sister, told the police that Carter blamed her for deadly tragedy. We're gonna talk about that Couch Gang, but first, let me play this news clip as the judge talked to Mr. Carter, because he's been charged like a motherfucker. He's been charged with first-degree murder, a capital felony punishable by the death penalty in Florida. Let's check this out.
A man is in custody after police say he shot and killed his girlfriend's two brothers. This happened after an argument escalated into a shooting. CBS News Miami's Maribel Rodriguez is your reporter in Miami with what neighbors are saying about this.
Woke from dead sleep. 5 gunshots. Pow, 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 pow. And then the door slammed underneath my balcony.
That's what Gina Kirk said she heard Saturday morning coming from a neighbor's apartment at 5329 Northwest 17th Avenue.
Good morning, Mr. Carter.
According to police, it was this man, 31-year-old Antoine Carter, who fired the shots. When officials arrived to this building in Miami, they found 2 men in their 20s shot multiple times inside one of the apartments. One of them was dead. The other died at the hospital.
There's probable cause for the charges. It looks like he shot and killed a girlfriend's 2 brothers.
Police say Carter's girlfriend's brothers went to check up on her, and when they arrived, got into a fight with Carter. According to investigators, they found Carter outside the building, who told them, quote, I am the one, and the gun was found in his pocket. Carter was taken into custody and appeared in bond court on Monday.
I'm going to grant the state's motion for pretrial detention pending final hearing and hold you with no bond.
And Carter is being charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder, and according to police, he does have a history of domestic violence. In Miami, Maribel Rodriguez, CBS News, Miami.
2 counts of domestic violence. Forgive me. 2 counts of first-degree murder, capital murder. Now, we got to talk about this Couch Gang. Now, Couch Gang, let's go back to the article from the New York Post. Remember what I told you, that one of the brothers, Jaheim, was arguing with the sister before Carter interjected. How much you want to bet that Jaheim was telling her, you still dealing with this no good motherfucker? Why you still dealing with this? Why? I'm sure it's something related to that. And I'm sure Mr. Carter say, hey man, you arguing and hollering at my girl, you're in her face most likely, because you mad. And he try to boom him back, and then that's when he gets jumped on. let me go to comments. And after we do some of the comments, I'm gonna tell you my thoughts. Now, when you look at some of the comments, you have most people saying basically, you should have called the police, not your family. Don't put your family in that. Family don't even get involved like that, because with all the tension going on, the height of the situation, somebody gonna get killed. Somebody gonna go to jail. Now, this person, Jean Lee O'Reilly, says, calling your brothers before calling the cops is crazy. This brother says, Ed, if you ain't packing no heat, you have no business rushing to protect, especially in the city of Liberty City. But they seem to be very naive and innocent. Girl had called me once from there with a flat tire, and I said, hold on. I rushed home, got my gun, and helped her with the flat tire. Other than that, I would tell her to call a tow truck. This city is no joke, and that's any city. It ain't just in Liberty City. Now, this person, Felice, says, when you go to a domestic violence situation, going into someone's house, that's a very dangerous situation. All kinds of rage and emotions going on. You don't know what can happen. That's absolutely fact. Now this dude, Kevin, says, sisters, please stop putting your brothers and fathers in this kind of harm's way. Simply leave or call 911 instead. Wow. This dude, Brandon, said, first story I read like this today, there will be at least 2 more before the day is over. Now, let me tell you my thoughts on this. I've been saying this for years. When it comes to domestic violence, you women out here, call 911. Let them risk their life. And I'm gonna tell you why. Most times these women being these so-called domestic violence, where it's both of them. It ain't always just a man whooping on a woman. It's sometimes the woman whooping on a man, and they know they got brothers, they know they got, you know what I'm saying, that do shit for them, or they daddy, and they tend to call their father, whoever, to go up there and whoop that ass. But in this day and age, it ain't like that no more. Because sometimes you coming through that door, and your ass get flown back into a motherfucking grave. There are so many men locked up and in early graves because of a woman. You have women who have lied about a dude touching them, and that brother ended up being dead, murdered. And the brother or the friend or whoever ended up going to jail while she out there with the neck. Now in this situation, this been going on for 4 years. You know, well, at least they've been together for 4 years, but it's been going on. She ain't never left him. She ain't tried to leave him. There ain't nothing in the report saying she had a restraining order. So this is something that always go on. And she's with the and the boyfriend as well is with the. She called the brothers over there. Instead of calling 911, she got blood on her hands. She put them to an early grave. And that's why I believe, like I said in the article, Jaheim was going off on her. Why you keep dealing with this? Why you keep having this dude around? See, I did that sucker before, and I vowed to never do it again. Now, I didn't get hurt, I didn't get harmed, but it was a family member I tried to protect. Me and some other people whooped that ass, even though she called, needed help. That motherfucker was talking about calling the police on us, whooping in his ass. You can't make this shit up. And I was 16 at the time. And after that, I said I would never, ever, ever get involved in any domestic, family, friends. It doesn't matter, because these type of people most times will want to do something, they regret it, or they get back with them in a week. So fellas, please, I get it, your friend, your sister, your mama, but please understand, and you know I ain't lying, any fellas in here, please put in the comments, any story that you went, whooped the nigga ass, you get locked up, she back to do it the next day, next week, or you the one get the short end of the stick, she's still back with dude. She never leaves him.
Truth is what it is.
You tell me, but fellas, please, I don't want to see y'all in early graves. I don't want to see y'all in jail. It ain't worth it, because in this scenario, she wasn't gonna leave, dude. It was just another story of we got issues. He's touching me, he's whooping me. And I ain't saying that he's not. What I'm saying is she did not try to leave. She did not call 911. She did not put a restraining order out within the 4 years. She wasn't gonna leave, dude. She was just in the moment. So now you got two young brothers dead and gone because of this unfortunate situation. You know what I'm saying? As far as I'm concerned, yeah, dude gonna suffer the consequences. That's on him for taking it to the high road, but he was getting jumped on at the same time.
Damn!
And he probably thought Florida stand your ground law, but I don't know about this case. These women will put you in an early grave. Let's stop the cap here. And you need to protect yourself at all costs. If it's that bad, call the police. But Cal's gang, you already know what I want to know. When it comes to the brothers, Gianni and Jaheim, I got to know, are they a victim or volunteer? And when it comes to Antoine Carter, who told his girlfriend, see what you made me do, I also gotta know, is he a victim or volunteer? And lastly, but not the least, the sister who made that call and got blood on her hands. I got to know, she a victim or volunteer? Stop being Super Dave out here, man.